I welcome you all to Major H.S. Kalsi's Balnui Academy. I am Ritu Sahani, Faculty of English. In today's class, we are going to solve a practice question paper for CDS. Now that you know the syllabus, you know the approach for the examination, you have also seen a previous year question paper with me. Now it's time to solve a practice question paper together. Let's get started. So as you can see, this paper, it has 50 questions and it's a mixed bag. I have tried to use a variety of questions, all variety of questions which are used in your exam. Fill-ups, spelling errors, synonyms, antonyms, ordering, comprehension. All elements I have tried to include in 50 questions itself. So as you can see, first three questions are fill in the blanks. Let's read the first question. I shall take revenge blank and then you. From you, with you, on you or at you. The correct answer is, because it's a fixed preposition based question. You may think the answer is from you, it is not from you. The answer is I shall take revenge on you. You take revenge on someone. It's a fixed preposition. Second question, one major irritant between the Election Commission or one major conflict or one major pain or one major culprit. Yeah? So we'll read the question. Between the Election Commission and the Union government related to the powers of the former in respect of the deployment of central police forces at places where elections are held. So what do you think? When we read the sentence, we get to know it is talking about some fight, some friction. So what is the word for that? Conflict. It's a conflict between Election Commission and the Union government. It's a fight. Okay, next one. The stenographer is very efficient. They've used a positive word. He is dash to his firm. He is a boon, he is a credit, he is a blessing, he is an asset. Okay. What do you think? The correct answer is he is an asset. Now, if you are an asset to your organization, it means you are valuable, you are precious. In Hindi, we say dharohar, right? So, because it says very efficient. Right? So a person cannot be a boon or a blessing. The appropriate word for human being is asset. All right. Now if you read question 4 and 5, these are related to spotting errors. They are spotting error questions. One statement is divided into 4 parts and E part is no error. Let's read question 4. If the teacher is good, the students will respond positively to them. If you see, the A part is talking about one teacher. Then this side, did you see the pronoun does not match? It's a plural pronoun, it's wrong. That is a singular teacher. So here it should be positively to him or her. It cannot be them because it is talking about one teacher. Okay. Question 5, due to certain inevitable circumstances, the scheduled program had to be postponed indefinite, but the members could not be informed. There's clearly a grammar error here in the C part. Do we say the program was postponed indefinite? Postponed indefinitely. When there is a verb, we need an adverb. This should be indefinitely. Verb needs adverb. Verb does not need an adjective. Yeah? Postponed indefinitely. Moving on. Questions 6 and 7, if you see, like I told you, I've given you a mixed bag. What should we see over here? Opposites, antonyms. Now, no context is also given over here. I've just given you the word this kind of a method will also help you to elevate your level of vocabulary. Yes? Okay. Hollow. What is the antonym of hollow? Filled, solid, strong, or substantial. You may think it is filled, but that's not the answer. The correct answer is solid. See, filled is the antonym of empty, and you know, there's some physics over here, if you can just use your physics knowledge, right? So the appropriate antonym for hollow is solid. Hapless. What is the meaning of hapless? Hapless means unfortunate, unlucky, unlucky. So what could be the antonym? Lucky or fortunate. Let's see if it is there. Here it is. So the correct answer therefore is fortunate. All right. Now if we read question 8 and 9, these are related to sentence improvement. So if you see some words are darkened, printed in the bold type, yeah, they are darkened. Which ones? Were all shocked at his failure. Were all shocked at. Only till at it is darkened. Yeah. And here, as healthy as, if not healthier. This is darkened. So if the darkened part is grammatically correct, you select the E option, no correction required. Otherwise, we will select from Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta. Let's read. They were all shocked at his failure in the competition. So should I say they were shocked at all and not they were all shocked? They had all shocked at, they had all shocked at. Do you think this is grammatically right? No, we use forms of be. It has to be is, am, are, was, were. They had all shocked. The had is definitely wrong. Again, had been, okay, they had been all shocked. In my opinion, this sentence, the darkened part, the bold part does not need any improvement, no correction required. They were all shocked at. So this at all, you know what it means? At all means, it's used in the negative sense. I was not shocked at all. At all. So this is used in the negative sense. That is not what the statement is saying. Statement wants to say, sabhi ke sabhi shock ho gaye the. So this is absolutely right. It does not need any error correction. Let's read question 9. Most of the Indian workers are as healthy as, if not healthier, than British workers. Let's make some observations. It says, as healthy as. And then in the center we have a positive degree of adjective. This is correct. We use as with positive degree to talk about equal status. Dono equally healthy hain. And if not healthier. Now this one is comparative degree of adjective. Comparative degree. This is also correct. Reason, it's like an afterthought. एक बार कहते हैं equally healthy हैं और फिर दिमाग में एक afterthought आता है अगर ज़्यादा नहीं तो कम से कम equal तो हैं ही हैं. If not healthier, the not is there over there. So, you know, these are typical situations wherein in one sentence itself we can have both the degrees, as in positive degree also and comparative degree also. So this one also is E, no correction required. Moving on. Let's read the direction for question 10. Incomplete stem followed by fillers. Okay, fine. There is an incomplete stem, which means the beginning of a sentence is given. And then some ... In the CDS question paper, this question last 4-5 papers has been coming under the title completion of sentences. Go through your PYQs, you will see completion of sentences. This is a completion of sentence. So the stem is given, the beginning is given. We need to see A, B, C, D, E, which one should I attach over here so that this forms one meaningful sentence. Yes, let's read it. Despite his best efforts to conceal his anger. What is the meaning of conceal? Conceal means hide. What is the meaning of despite? Uske बावजूद. Why do we use despite? We use despite to join two opposing elements. Yes? So उसके बावजूद उसने कोशिश तो की अपना गुस्सा छुपाने की, तो obviously आगे क्या लिखा होगा, पर छुपा नहीं पाया या लोगों को पता चल गया गुस्सा है. Something like this, that would complement the meaning of the word despite. Let's read. We could detect that he was very happy. He cannot be, he was angry. He failed to give us an impression. He succeeded in camouflaging his emotions. Agony over here means pain. Camouflage is again another word for conceal and hide. Okay. But it would not be he succeeded in camouflaging. Why? Because the statement is talking about despite. Like I told you earlier, if your concepts are clear, if you know how the conjunction despite is used, it is used to join two opposing ideas. Right? He could succeed in doing it very easily. People came to know that he was. The correct answer is E. This complements, this completes the meaning of that sentence. हालांकि उसने बेस्ट कोशिश करी अपना गुस्सा छुपाने की, फिर भी लोगों को पता चल गया कि उसको गुस्सा था. Yes? So this really completes the meaning. Yes? Moving on to question number 11 and 12, they are spotting error questions. Again, which part has an error? Let's read question 11. Not one of the hundreds of striking workers were allowed to go near the factory. It says not one. It's nothing but none. It's the same as none. अगर एक को भी allow नहीं किया, तो why were over here? This is wrong. No, it should be was allowed. Not one was allowed. It's a subject-verb agreement error. Yeah. So which part has an error? 11, Charlie. The C part has an error. It should not be were, it should be was. Question 12, both of you two. Did you say, I don't even need to read ahead, can come with me to the play tonight? It says both, and then it says two. Why do you need the word two? It is extra. Omit the word two. It is superfluous. Just both of you can come with me. Simple question there. The alpha part has an error. All right. Now, question 13. If you see, the paper pattern I have set here is very dynamic. It's a dynamic paper pattern. It's really an effort from my side so that you practice a variety of questions. It is ordering, jumbled words. It is jumbled words. Let's read. So beginning is given, it would is the beginning of a sentence, and then we need to attach PQRS. Let's read the alpha option. It would and then RPSQ. It would in dealing with the strike. The in dealing with the strike does not connect with it would. Yes, doesn't make any sense. Let's read PSQR. It would appear from his statement. This makes sense. It would appear from his statement. Now what would appear? That he was quite in the dark. Dark about what? About the policy of the management. What policy? Policy in dealing with the strike. B seems like a correct answer over here. Anyways, you can go about anyway, Charlie is ruled out because it is beginning with R. Earlier we decided the R is not connecting with it would. Yes. This way you should rule out PRQS also. Let's read PRQS. It would appear from his statement in dealing with the strike about the policy that he was quite in the dark. This is wrong. Reason, if I show you some pairs. Policy in dealing with the strike. So Q and R really go together. And for that matter, appear from his statement that, appear that. Even P and S is a wonderful pair, appears that. So this way you should keep forming some logical pairs, mandatory pairs. Next question. Question 14 is a direct speech, indirect speech question. This kind of a question, if you want a PYQ, I will write it over here. It is there in CDS 2 2018. It is also there in CDS 1 2020. Please check out these papers. You will see questions based on reported speech, nothing but direct speech, indirect speech, narration. So here it is. A direct speech statement is given. Which one is the indirect speech? She said to her friend, I know where is everyone. Now, if we are clear about the rules for direct speech, indirect speech, when there is a simple present tense sentence, simple present becomes simple past. So, know will become knew. The pronoun will also change. I will become she. Yes? Is will become was. And said to definitely becomes told. These are some basic rules of reported speech. Right? So, let's see. She told, okay, the alpha is wrong. Did you see why? The friend word is missing. There is no friend word in the alpha. So, it's wrong. She told her friend that she knew where was everyone. She told her friend that she knew where is everyone, that she knows. This knows is wrong. Like I told you, when we have simple present tense, simple present gets converted to simple past. So, we will not write knows. Okay, this is simple past, but if you see this Charlie option, it says is. We don't use simple present. Simple present doesn't remain simple present, what I mean to say. It will become simple past. Therefore, we are left with which option? The correct answer is bravo. She told her friend that she knew where was everyone. She knew where was everyone. That is the correct answer. All right. Question 15 and 16, if you see, based on idioms and phrases. Let's read the sentence. The idiom is underlined. I ran out of money. What happened? If you run out of money, exhausted, lost, did not have enough, or carried a lot. You know what? These are little confusing options, but if you are clear, you would know the correct answer is exhausted. खत्म हो गया. वो क्या था? उतना था ही नहीं. काफी पहले से ही नहीं था. No, it's not that. Run out of means come to an end. Exhaust. Finish. Okay. Now their business is now on its last legs. If something is on its last legs, it's about to die actually, perish or this way. Yeah? Let's see here. Here it is there. About to perish. What's the meaning of perish? Like I said, die, get over. Yeah. So we should use water carefully lest it should perish. नहीं तो खत्म ही हो जाएगा पूरी तरह पानी. Yes. The perish word is used with natural resources also. Fine. Moving on, question 17. Okay. Question 17 is again an ordering based question. But it is slightly different from the question we did earlier. Now this one is ordering of sentences. It has S1, which means the first sentence is given. It has S6, the sixth sentence is given, and the middle four are jumbled up. So we need to find which sentence is the second sentence which will connect with the first one and which one is the fifth sentence. So if you look at these options, this first option which is written, let's say P, this is the second sentence. I'm only explaining the format to you first. This is the second, and this one is the fifth one. Similarly, second, fifth. This is second, this is fifth. This is second, this is fifth. Yeah. Let's read the question. Let's read S1. A noise started above their heads. अब PQSR sequence में पढ़ के देखते हैं. So, but people did not take it seriously. Okay, that was to show everyone that there was something wrong. For within minutes, the shop began to sink. It was a dangerous thing to do, and nearly 200 lives were lost on the fateful day. It did not connect much. Let's read ahead. PRQS. A noise started above their heads, but people did not take it seriously. Okay, and it was a dangerous thing to do. Makes sense. PR at least is going together, you know. Why dangerous? They did not take it seriously. It was dangerous, yes. So PR is still making sense. Dangerous thing to do. Then we read Q. That was to show everyone that there was something wrong. So this Q did not connect with R. Did not connect with R. Yeah, we keep ruling it out. Let's read QPRS. A noise started above their heads. That was to show everyone that there was something wrong. Yes. In my opinion, S1 is connecting with Q. कि ये शोर से कुछ पता, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है, शोर आ रहा है, कुछ तो गड़बड़. So this S1 and Q is now ये जो Q में लिखा है ना, that was to show. ये that was to show क्या है? That is nothing but the noise. So we need to find these kind of logical connections basically. Yes. Okay, that was to show everyone that there was something wrong, but people, something wrong, and now the but, ये but अब इस Q से connect कर रहा है. Something wrong तो था, पर उन्होंने उसको seriously नहीं लिया. So you know, it's really connecting. The P is connecting. Okay, seriously नहीं लिया, और फिर then of course PR तो यहाँ भी pair ही था. It was dangerous. फिर उससे क्या हुआ? For within minutes the shop began to sink, right? And because sink is written over here, यही S और S6 का pair बनता है. Nearly 200 lives were lost on the fateful day. Yes, so I think there's a typing error over here. I just realized. Did you notice something? It should not be shop. It should be ship. The ship began to sink because it is 200 lives were lost, sinking. It is ship over here. There's a typing error. Anyways, it still doesn't matter. Yeah, we were able to connect. The correct answer is Charlie. This is the correct answer because this is, see, S and S6 का connection बनता है. Sinking और इतने लोग मर गए डूबने से. This way we should find some pairs. All right. Question 18, it is meanings, synonyms, based on synonyms. What is the synonym of the word given in the dark? Languishing. Let's read the question. The prisoner has been languishing in the jail for the last many years. He has been convicted in the jail, attempting in the jail, suffering in the jail, avoiding in the jail. Attempting and avoiding just don't make sense. When you read the sentence, you get an idea that we are saying that the prisoner has been suffering in the jail. Hindi mein the sad raha hai jail mein. Yes, so suffering in the jail. And that is exactly the meaning of the word languishing. Yes, okay. Idioms. Next question. Some idioms and proverbs. It's a phrase, by the way, to end in smoke. What is the meaning of end in smoke? To make completely understand, ruin, excite, great applause, overcome someone, none of these. ruin oneself. When something completely destroys and ruins, tabah ho ja, then we say it just ended in smoke. That entire plan ended in smoke. Ruined, destroy. Question 20 is a sentence improvement question. If you see, some words are underlined. This one. And if it is grammatically correct, you select delta, no improvement. Otherwise, we select an appropriate option from ABC. Let's read. But in all these cases, conversion from scale have well formulated. Conversion formulate नहीं कर सकता. Conversion को formulate किया जाता है actually. तो ये statement passive voice में होना चाहिए. So it should be conversion are well formulated. Conversion, we cannot have active voice. Therefore this have is definitely wrong. Conversion can be well formulated. No need of a probability also. The correct answer is bravo. Conversion are well formulated. It should be conversions, by the way. Conversions are well formulated. Yes. So we need basically passive voice over here. दूसरों के द्वारा formulate किए जाते हैं. So therefore we have B, form of B followed by V3. This is B plus V3, passive voice. Next, if you see, there are passages, comprehension passage, a tiny one. Second passage also. So there are two passages, which means 10 questions. So let's read the first passage. Mahatma Gandhi believed that industrialization was no answer to the problems that plagued the mass of India's poor, and that villagers should be taught to be self-sufficient in food, weave their own cloth from cotton, and eschew the glittering prices. Eschew means avoid, stay away from, particularly on moral grounds. Eschew the glittering prices that the 20th century so temptingly offers. Temptingly is attract कर रहा है वो आपको. Such an idyllic and rural paradise did not appear to those who inherited the reins of political power. Quite a complex passage. Yeah? The level is a good enough level over here. Let's read the first question. The meaning of glittering prices that the 20th century so temptingly offers is, what do you think? Pursuit of a commercialized material culture, replacement of rural by urban, complete removal of poverty, absence of violence. Glittering क्या होता है? चमकता, चमक रहा है. वो आपको आकर्षित कर रहा है. Industrialization जो है ना लुभा रहा है लोगों को. That is what the passage is saying. Yes. So, therefore the correct answer is alpha. Pursuit is हम उसको pursue करते हैं, chase करते हैं. क्या chase करते हैं? Material culture. And that is the consequence of industrialization. That is clearly written, the phrase glittering prices. So basically, this alpha option is not directly, ये passage में directly कहीं नहीं लिखा है. तभी तो इसको comprehension कहते हैं. हमको comprehend करना है. इतना हमारे इंग्लिश का लेवल होना चाहिए कि हमको वो समझ में आए कि इस vocab word का मतलब क्या है और ऑथर क्या कहना चाह रहा है. पैसेज का टोन क्या है. क्या ऑथर इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन का फेवर कर रहा है या फेवर नहीं कर रहा है. व्हाट डू यू थिंक? इज नॉट फेवरिंग एक्चुअली, क्लियरली, एटलीस्ट बेस्ड ऑन जो महात्मा गांधी विश्वास रखते थे. इट्स अबाउट महात्मा गांधी. ओके. द बेसिस ऑफ एन idyllic and rural paradise. So एक idyllic is just again ideal only. Ideal की तरह ही समझो. एक ideal village कैसे बन सकता है? इसका आधार क्या है? Rapid industrialization, ये तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, पैसेज तो बिल्कुल उल्टा ही लिखा था यहाँ. इफ यू सी, villagers should be taught to be self sufficient. या सो अल्फा तो बिल्कुल भी आंसर नहीं है, ये तो ऑपोजिट है. सेल्फ सफिशिएंसी इन फूड, क्लोथ्स एंड सिंप्लिसिटी, ब्रिंगिंग टू द विलेजेस द ग्लिटरिंग प्राइजेस. ग्लिटरिंग से तो बिल्कुल दूर रहना है ना, ऑथर इज सेइंग. जो चीजें आपको लुभा रही हैं उनसे दूर रहो. सपोर्टिंग दोज होल्डिंग पावरफुल, नॉट एट ऑल. द करेक्ट आंसर इज क्लियरली ब्रावो. यहाँ लिखा शुड बी टॉट टू बी सेल्फ सफिशिएंट. सेल्फ सफिशिएंसी इन फूड, क्लोथ्स. Clearly it is written in the passage. Question 23. Which one of the following best illustrates the relationship between the phrases? अब दो phrases हैं. Eschew the glittering prices and idyllic and rural paradise. Like I explained earlier, eschew का मतलब होता है avoid करना. To avoid something on moral grounds. Glittering is anything which is sparkling, shining and therefore attractive. Idyllic is ideal, anything which is ideal. Paradise is heaven. Now what do you think? ये दोनों phrases का relationship dynamics क्या है? Is it this? Unless you eschew the glittering prices, you cannot have the rural paradise. Or 1 and 2 are identical in meaning. ये तो बिल्कुल identical नहीं है, सोचे तो. वो तो कह रहा है उनसे दूर रहो, ये कह रहा है एक they are not identical in meaning. First of all, you must have one in order to, बिल्कुल भी नहीं, you must have two in order to have one, not at all. The meaning of one is directly opposite to two. Yes, it is opposite. I agree in delta. Yes, it is opposite. But actually passage क्या कहना चाह रहा है? पैसेज ये कहना चाह रहा है कि जब तक आप ये जो इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन आपको टेम्प्ट कर रहा है, कुछ अट्रैक्टिव चीजें आपको दिखा रहा है, मटेरियल कल्चर, जब तक आप इनसे दूर नहीं रहोगे तब तक आप एक आइडियल विलेज, एक रूरल हेवन नहीं बना सकते. यस, so passage is really giving importance on the relationship dynamics between the two. Yes, they are opposite in meaning. So please don't get confused with the delta option. Try to see what Mahatma Gandhi believed in, what the author is trying to say over here. Now moving on to question, so here it was alpha. Moving on to question 24, Mahatma Gandhi's views opposed industrialization. Of course, that is the passage. Why did he oppose? It would help the poor. It would never help the poor. Yeah. It would take away the skill of the villagers. It would affect the culture. How can it take away it would undermine the self-sufficiency and destroy. That is the answer. तभी तो Mahatma Gandhi opposed industrialization. What is the meaning of undermine? कम value देना, belittle, कम आंकना किसी चीज को. So if you go back to the passage, yeah, it is written over here, although the answer is not very directly there. It's about comprehending. Yeah, it is just that. Yeah? Villagers should be taught to be. So there is clearly a recommendation over here. Should be taught. So clearly, if we don't, So if we follow industrialization, if we obey it, if we don't oppose it, then industrialization से हो क्या रहा था, लोगों की self sufficiency पे impact आ रहा था, negative impact. Yes. So therefore the correct answer is delta. Question 5. Let's read question 25 now. Mahatma Gandhi's dream of an idyllic and rural paradise was not shared by. This was clearly there in the passage, towards the end, last line I guess. Those who did not believe in industrialization called him the father of the nation, who inherited political. Clearly the answer is Charlie. those who inherited political powers after independence. जो ये महात्मा गांधी का सपना था, वो it was not shared by whom? Politicians, very clearly written over here. If you see, such an idyllic and rural paradigm did not appear to those who inherited the reins of political power. It was a spoon-feeding answer. Yes. That explains the correct answer is 25 Charlie. 25 Charlie. All right, moving on. Next passage. There's some typing mistakes here. I will correct it. It's not word over here. It is world. In the world today, we make health. This is not and, this is an end in itself. Okay, we have forgotten that health is really means to enable a person to do his work and do it well. There should be a full stop over here. This should be capital. A lot of modern medicine, and this includes many patients as well as many physicians, pays very little attention to health, but very much attention to those who imagine that they are ill. Our great concern with health is shown by the medical columns in newspapers, the health articles in popular magazines, and the popularity of television programs and all those books on medicine. We talk about health all the time, yet for the most part, the only result is more people with imaginary illness. The healthy man should not be wasting time talking about health. He should be using health for work. This statement is a typing error. That's it. We don't need this statement. It's a typing error. Only till here. Like I told you, there were 2-3 mistakes there. I've corrected it for you, not to worry then. Now you read it like I read it. Yeah? Let's solve question 26. Modern medicine is primarily concerned with promotion of good health, people suffering from imaginary illness, people suffering from real illness, increased efficiency in work. What do you think? Very clearly it is given imaginary illness. Have you see that? Yeah. Imaginary illness. Very much spoon-fed in the passage. Therefore, the correct answer is bravo, people suffering from imaginary illness. Next, the passage suggests that. Now here we need to understand what the passage is actually trying to say, what the author is actually trying to say. Health is an end in itself, health is a blessing, health is only a means to an end, and we should not talk about health. This is not what the passage is saying, that we should not talk about health or health is an end in itself. Okay. He says in the world today, we make health an end in itself. हम बनाते हैं. But health है नहीं ऐसे. It is not an end in itself. It's not the final goal basically. ये तो हमने बना दिया है. End in itself का मतलब होता है final goal. बस health ही हमारा एक final goal है. That is. So this is not what the passage is suggesting. वो कह रहे हम बनाते हैं, right? So it's not an end in itself. It's not a blessing, and it's not the. The correct answer is health is only a means to an end. Health तो बस एक जरिया है हमारे final goal को achieve करने का. Right? Means over here means the path, रास्ता, जरिया, yeah? And end over here means our goal in life. Yes, this is what the passage is actually trying to say. So you know what? As students, you should take note of 2 idioms over here. The 2 idioms are and end in itself and means to an end. ये 2 idioms हैं. End in itself, like I said, that's your final goal. And means to an end is बस वो रास्ता, path which leads you to to your final goal. Question 28, talking about the health all the time makes people what? Again, something similar to this we did earlier. Always suffer, sometimes suffer, rarely suffer, or often suffer. So only they've played with these words basically, otherwise options are the same. So we'll have to go back to the passage. It says, we talk about health all the time, yet for the most part, here is the answer. For the most part, the only result is more people with imaginary. ज़्यादातर तो यही है कि बस हम imagine करते हैं हमको ये बीमारी है, वो बीमारी है. Yes? Okay. So let's see now if you are able to get the answer. Always, sometimes, rarely, often. Sometimes and rarely तो नहीं हो सकता. वहाँ लिखा था for the most part. Always भी नहीं हो सकता. Always means 100%. ज़्यादातर लिखा था ना. So what is the word for that in English? We say often. Aksar, frequently. You want to say we often suffer. For the most part it was written. Question 29, the passage tells us how medicine should be manufactured. Do you think this is what the passage is about? Author तो कुछ और ही कहना चाह रहा है ना कि health तो बस एक जरिया है. Health हमारा final goal नहीं होना चाहिए. So this is not what healthy man should or should not do. This is let's see what television programs should be about. Nothing to do with television program. How best to imagine illness. Yeah? कि हम सबसे best तरीके से imaginary illness कैसे imagine कर सकते हैं. Nothing like that. Clearly, the passage tells us what a healthy man should do or should not do. ये तो rule out भी कर सकते थे. Elimination strategy. Yes. Question 30. A healthy man should be concerned with. अगर ये passage समझा है तो जानोगे कि इस passage में क्या health को importance दी है या काम को importance दी है. Right? If you remember earlier question we did health is only a means to an end. Yes, health तो final goal नहीं होना चाहिए ना. We make in today's world tone कैसा था author का? We make health an end in itself. पर है तो नहीं. Right? So basically a healthy man should be concerned not with his health, looking after his health, talking not at all. Author तो कहना चाह रहा है the healthy man should be concerned with his work and which good health makes possible. Good health तो रखोगे तभी काम, but he should be concerned about his work actually. Yes, it was quite a passage of a good level for CDS students. Fine. Question. Next 5 questions, 31 to I think 40 it's written, all errors. Let's see. They are all spotting error related questions. With little patience, you will be able to cross this hurdle. If you read the alpha option, it says little patience. Little का मतलब होता है ना के बराबर. ना के बराबर पेशेंस रखोगे तो ये बाधा आपसे क्रॉस हो जाएगी. बिल्कुल भी नहीं, थोड़ा पेशेंस तो रखोगे. यस, सो आंसर शुड बी विथ ए लिटिल पेशेंस. बस एक टाइनी आर्टिकल ए की जरूरत है, उससे मतलब हो जाएगा सम पेशेंस. थोड़ा तो पेशेंस रखो. राइट, ओके. क्वेश्चन 32. She was told to give the award to whosoever she thought has done the most for the downtrodden. She was told, उसको कहा गया अवार्ड देने के लिए. किसको? उसको जो भी लगा has done, जिस पर्सन ने सबसे ज्यादा काम downtrodden के लिए किया. Downtrodden is poor, needy, underprivileged, and the sentence seems like a no error. There is no grammar error over here. उसको कहा गया, passive voice, you know, it is just falling in the meaning also. Meaning and grammar, everything is correct. 33. At the end of the year, every student who had done adequate work was automatically promoted. At the end of the year, every student who had done adequate work was automatically again a no error. So we should not be hell bent upon locating the error. नहीं है error तो नहीं है. Okay, the reason why he was rejected was because he was too young. जब यहाँ क्या ही दिया reason why, तो इस word because की क्या जरूरत है? Superfluous. Please omit the word because after an expression like reason why. So the C part has an error. Since we are friends, there should be no secret between you and I. After the word between, we don't use subject, we use an object. Objective case of the pronoun is used. Therefore, C part has an error. Between के बाद हमेशा pronoun का object case आता है, subject नहीं लिखते हैं. Okay, question 36. Since the attachment of air-conditioned sleeping cars to all important trains, traveling became very pleasant, especially during the summer season. B part has an error. It should be traveling has become. क्योंकि जब हम एक past event का present में consequence बताते हैं, तो past event क्या था? Attachment of, जब से वो हुआ है, AC, sleeping cars, trains को attach हुआ. तो फिर अब प्रेजेंट का कॉन्सिक्वेंस, तब से फिर अब क्या है, उसका प्रेजेंट में रिजल्ट क्या है. सो विच इज वाई उसके बाद जो टेंस होना चाहिए वो प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस होना चाहिए. सो दिस इज अ ग्रामर रूल बेसिकली, दैट जहां सिंस आता है उसके लैटर क्लॉज में या दूसरे क्लॉज में प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस आता है. ऑल राइट. Question 37. If I will have the time, I shall try and make it to the zoo this afternoon. इसके बाद will नहीं आता. A part has an error. If plus will is equal to error. If plus shall is an error. क्योंकि ये condition है. अगर ये time होगा, तो ये तो अभी हुआ ही नहीं है ना. तो future में कैसे हो सकता है? Yes. So it is an imaginary situation because it's a condition, and conditional clauses are never in future tense. Result future में हो सकता है. ये future का result है ना. मैं कोशिश करूँगा. So rule क्या है? Simple present, यहाँ simple present और यहाँ simple future. ये combination बनता है. Simple present with simple future. Question 38. We are 4 brothers and sisters living in this house, but neither of us is satisfied with it. Did you see? 4 and then neither. Do we use the word neither for 4 people? We don't use. It's a neither versus none error. It should not be neither over here. It should be none of us. So which part has an error? B part has an error. Neither 2 के लिए use होता है, none 2 से ज़्यादा के लिए use होता है. It was 4. Question 39. A leading textile manufacturer, one of the fastest growing in the industry, is looking for a marketing manager. ढूंढ रहे हैं वो. To look up, looking for, they're searching. To look up the marketing network of the company. ख्याल रखने के लिए ना, अपनी कंपनी के मार्केटिंग नेटवर्क का ख्याल रखने के लिए किसी मैनेजर को ढूंढ रहे हैं. So can it be look up? What's the word for ख्याल रखना? Look after. This is the correct answer, not look up. You look up a word in the dictionary. नहीं पता meaning, तो you look it up in the dictionary. You look it up on Google. Yes? That's how look up is used. So which part has an error? C part. It should not be look up, it should be look after. Question 14. Not one of the hundreds of striking workers were allowed to get near the factory. Not one. It's none. So it should not be were allowed, it should be was allowed. C part has an error. Now what do we have? Same meaning, I think, synonyms, if you read the question. Same in meaning. So we are essentially doing synonyms. Which word is darkened? Headway. Headway. Here which word is darkened? Fabricated, which is manifest, lapse. इनके synonyms चाहिए. Let's read the question. In spite of their efforts, the team of scientists could not make much headway to solve the problem. What's the meaning of headway? वो कोई think नहीं कर पाए, effort नहीं कर पाए, शुरुआत ही नहीं कर, कोई progress नहीं कर पाए ना. Headway means progress. It will help you. The context of the sentence should also help you. On scrutiny, scrutiny means बहुत minute detail में checking करना. That is scrutiny. बहुत बारीकी में checking करना. Yes. On scrutiny, the police officer found out that the documents provided by the landlord were fabricated. Fabricated means manghadant, झूठे documents, right? So for that, the word is forged, fake. They are forged documents, F-O-R-G-E-D, means fake. Okay, lack of occupation is not necessarily revealed. It should be necessarily. That's how I read it earlier, naturally. The typing error. Lack of occupation is not necessarily revealed by manifest illness. Manifest means noticeable, obvious. If I say, you seem sad, your sadness is manifest on your face. मतलब सामने दिख रहा है, चेहरे पे दिख रहा है, उदास हो, right? So manifestation is anything when it becomes very obvious, easily. Obvious and noticeable is manifest. So the correct answer is alpha. Question 44, lapse. The accident occurred due to his lapse. What's the meaning of lapse? Lapse is an error. It's due to his mistake the accident occurred. Next question. 45 also is synonyms, and then I think 46 to 50 would be antonyms. Kaleidoscope. The meaning of the word kaleidoscope. What do you think? Sunlight and shadow made the landscape a kaleidoscope of color. Are we talking in the literal sense over there? Tube containing mirrors. And we know we've done this in childhood, if you've done. The tube containing mirrors, yes, a kaleidoscope. But that's not what it's talking about here. Context को थोड़ा देखो. यहाँ answer है frequently changing pattern of bright scenes. Sunlight and shadow, frequently changing pattern. So it's not talking in the literal sense over here. So statement के context को थोड़ा देखना होता है. All right. Now let's do antonyms. Abound. History abounds in instances of courage. Abounds मतलब बहुत सारे instances, examples हैं. History में बहुत सारे examples हैं बहादुरी के. Yes. तो बहुत सारे का antonym क्या होता है? Yes. कम है, lacks. Easy. So abound is plentiful, abundant. कहते हैं ना abundant, plentiful, surplus. Lack है, कमी है. Which word is underlined? Barbarians. Barbarian is, the meaning of barbarian is uncivilized. ये इसका meaning है. ये synonym है. But what are we doing? We want antonym. So therefore the correct answer is civilized. Okay. Next question. Question 48, feasible. The members thought that the task was feasible. Feasible किसको कहते हैं? जिस काम को practically हम कर सकते हैं. Practicable है वो. So practicable. Now what's the antonym? Therefore the antonym is impracticable. Viable, not practically possible. Crestfallen. He returned as he had never faced such humiliation in the whole of his life. Crestfallen means depressed, gloomy, very very sad, extremely sad. क्योंकि ये नहीं कर पाया ना, इतनी बेइज्जती, humiliation means बेइज्जती. इसकी पूरी जिंदगी में नहीं उसने महसूस करी, ऐसे बिल्कुल हताश होके लौट आया. So therefore the antonym over here should be triumphant. What's the meaning of triumphant? Victorious. You feel victory. Triumph क्या होता है? Victory. Yes. So this one is extremely sad and this one is extremely happy because you are a winner. Indignant is angry. Vainglorious is arrogant person. Arrogant, egoistic, arrogant, conceited भी कहते हैं. Okay. I think the same word, feasibility. Yeah. If this is impracticable, all you need to do is just check the part of speech. The answer has to be impracticability. It was just the part of speech had changed. Yeah? So that brings us to the end of this practice question paper. I hoped you learned new tips, some new approach, and a lot of grammar rules also, and new vocab words also I keep giving you. So that should be all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.